Good morning, everybody. So it's October 7th. Got a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but just sitting here pondering in a fire, kind of like I do every morning. It just kind of helps me start my day, and looks like everybody's heading to work. Luckily, I work from home, so this is my work, and this is what I do in the mornings. So I just sit around the fire and kind of ponder everything and just get ready for the day. I always have a lot to do in a day, and it seems like there's never enough time to make it happen. But I'm gonna do something a little different today. Hunting season just started. We're a couple days into bow. I've had some really nice time in the woods so far. Haven't had any kills yet, but that's gonna happen. I want to show you a few things around here. Now, Virginia is absolutely beautiful. Virginia, this time of the year, the trees are starting to turn, and it's just, we're heading into fall, and it just is kind of magical to me. Now, what I want to do today is just kind of show you a little bit about Virginia and the area that I live in, and just some of the deep and rich history that Virginia has. Now, I'm not going to go too far into it, but I just want to show you a few things. So I'm going to head down to a location within my county. Now, I live in the county of Fluvanna, and this little place that I'm going to take you to is in Palmyra, which is a small little town with a really interesting history. This is an old jail that they've kind of converted into like a little museum for a lot of the history. So in this one location, there's a lot of history just in this area that's been put together. So it's a really cool place. But what I want to talk about is, while we're heading there, is hunting in Virginia. So like I said, I'm a still hunter. I grew up in hunting. And I started off with a bow. Now, this little bow was a little fiberglass bow that was absolutely incredible to me as a young kid because it allowed me to set up targets and hit those targets with a bow. And then I evolved from that into an older style, and I believe it was a Browning, just a larger bow, a lot more powerful bow, and it wasn't a compound bow. And today, I still can't find that bow. It was in the family. It's been around for a long time, and it was very old. When it comes to bow hunting, bow hunting goes way back. We're talking cowboys and Indians, and even before that. The bow has always been around, so it's a really deep tradition to bow hunt, still hunt, and that kind of stuff. And I'm not going to go too far into that stuff right now. Now I've evolved into a compound bow, and I'll probably show you that a little bit later. It's a really older compound bow. It's a Browning, and it's just been incredible. It's just a really nice bow. And then I kind of moved into a crossbow, and I still want to keep going. There's some really nice crossbows, but like I said, that's a whole nother story. I want to stay on topic here. So as far as bow hunting's been around for a long time. Long time. So the problem here in Virginia, we have a lot of land, all right, and a lot of this has been bought up. It's still being farmed, and there's a lot of places to hunt. If you have the property to hunt, you either have your own property or you lease it, or you have somebody that just lets you hunt their property. The problem is, and I'm going to show you that probably in the next video, there's a lot of people moving into Virginia. It's a beautiful place. People want to be here, or they were from here and moved back, whatever reason. The land is getting kind of built up with subdivisions and homes. People trying to move in here to experience some of the, the great things about Virginia. So there, it creates a big problem. And that's why I landed another piece of property, 10 acres. I had a larger piece of property, which is a little over 30 acres. And I was able to bow hunt with no problem. So that's where we're at now. We're in bow season. Absolutely love bow season. You know, it's super quiet. The deer have not started their, I call it a stampede, because once people start interfering with their habitat and going into the areas where they are, they tend to move around quite a bit. So they kind of, the herds kind of get together and move, and there's just a lot going on at this time of the year because the deer haven't had enough time to really calm down and heal themselves from past hunting seasons. And this is just my opinion, just what I've seen. So bow season is really important to me because you get it at the beginning of them not all freaked out. You know, the deer aren't freaked out. They're not running around. The meat tastes better. It's just it's fun, right? You're in the woods, you're tracking your game, and you set up and you take what you need. And that's kind of what I do. I don't hunt for the trophy. I hunt for the meat. So very cool time of the year. So let's go ahead and get in here and let me show you what this is all about. All right, so this is the old historical jail in downtown Palmyra. I'm going to show you these clips. I'm going to set some music, let you enjoy it, and we will talk to you on the other side. All right, so there you go. This is the old stone jail in Palmyra, Virginia, Fluvanna County. Now you're probably asking, why did I bring you here? Because this is a location that has a lot of the history and tradition in this area. Hunting, bow hunting, black powder, open season, whatever you want to call it, squirrel, rabbit, this is part of the tradition in this area. We've done it for a long time in Virginia, and there's a lot of different ways that people hunt. Um, but what I'm getting at here is there's a lot of people moving in, a lot of people buying up all this land, building homes, buildings, whatever they're doing in this area. Just in my area alone, there's probably 25, 30 houses being built as I'm making this video. So it's disappearing. So that is why I wanted another piece of land, so at least I'll be able to do what I need to on my land to be able to survive if I have to. As a homestead, it's very important to be able to grow my own stuff, hunt if I need to, and just be self-sufficient. That's my biggest goal on this 10 acres, is to be self-sufficient. So that's why I wanted to bring you here. There's a lot of tradition, a lot of history right there in that stone jail that they have put together. So if you're in this area, definitely stop by and support this. It's a really neat thing that we're hanging on to some of this history because it's disappearing. New technologies, new stuff is coming in, and a lot of this stuff is just getting forgotten, and it needs to be preserved. So if you're in the area in Palmyra, downtown Palmyra, stop in to the old jail and help support and just check it out. There's a lot of good stuff in there, and it'll take you a little bit of time to go through everything. That's it for this one, and we will talk to you in the next one.